Hey guys, welcome to Pro 3 Dimension. Today we're going to look at the sketch tools in the Create palette. The first tool is the Line tool. I'm going to click Line, I'm going to click once and twice, and that's our line. We can dimension it now. The next tool is the Spline tool. Spline tool can be used to make smooth curves. It has one control vertex, which you can click and drag to reposition the curve anywhere you want. It can be dimensioned using two endpoints and the control vertex. Spline can be really useful if you want to make surfaces with a lot of curves. The next tool is the Spline Interpolation tool. This tool creates splines in the form of Bezier curves. You can control the curve using these handles. The next tool is the Equation curve. This tool can be useful if you want to create curves according to a very specific mathematical equation. Let's say if I want to make a curve that represents t squared. So I'll enter t squared in the x parameter and t in the y parameter, and set the min as 0 and the maximum as 5. As you can see, it has created a curve from 0 to 5 representing t squared. The next tool is the Bridge Curve tool. This tool can be used to create a bridge between two curves. In this example, I have two lines, so I'm going to click the first line and then the next line, and it will automatically create a bridge between these two lines. This tool can be really useful if you just want to connect two curves and you don't have any specific information, or not concerned about what kind of geometry the bridge is going to be like. The next tool is the Circle. I'm going to click once and I'm going to specify the radius, and this is the circle. The next tool is a Tangent Circle tool. This tool creates a circle tangent to 3 lines. So I'm going to click the first line, then the second line, and the third line. And you can see a circle has been created tangent to all 3 lines. The next tool is the Ellipse Tool. I'm going to click once to specify the center point, and then I'm going to specify the major axis, and now my ellipse is formed. To dimension the ellipse, you need to dimension the major axis, the minor axis, and the center point. The next is an Arc tool. You click once and twice to specify the length of the arc, and the third point will specify the radius of the arc. The next tool is an Arc Tangent tool. This will create an arc tangent to an existing line. So I'm going to click this line, and it will automatically create arc tangent to that line. The next tool is an arc with a center point. So we're going to specify the center point, then we're going to specify the radius, and then we're going to specify the length. Next option is the Rectangle tool. This is a 2-point rectangle, so I'm going to click once and twice, and this is my rectangle. The next tool is a 2-point center rectangle. So I'm going to specify the center point, and then I'm going to specify the length and the width. The next tool is the Slot tool. I'm going to click once, and I'm going to click again to specify the 2 center points, and then we're going to drag it to specify the width of the slot. There are other 4 slot options which you can use, and they work the same principle as the center to center slot. The next option we have is the Polygon tool. I'm gonna make an octagon, so I'm gonna enter 8. Then I'm gonna click anywhere and I can form my octagon. The next tool is the fillet tool. I'm gonna click fillet, specify the fillet radius, let's say 4 inches. And I'm gonna click 2 edges where I want to do the fillet. It will create an automatic fillet between 2 edges. The next tool is the chamfer tool. I'm gonna click chamfer and I'm gonna specify the distance as 3 and select 2 edges where I want the chamfer to be. And you can see it's been chamfered. Next tool is the text tool, which you can use to add text to your sketches. I'm going to change the size over here to say 5 inches. And click OK. And it will create a text. The next tool is a geometry text tool. This can be used to create text that follows a specific geometry. In this case, I have an arc, so I'm going to click an arc and type my text. And I'm going to increase the size to say 5 inches. And you can see the text follows the arc. The next tool is a point tool. This can be used to place a point anywhere in the sketch. In this example, I have a line, so I'm going to place a point anywhere, and I can use this point to draw more curves. Like this. So this completes all the sketch tools in the Create palette. In the next tutorial, we're going to go over the Modify palette, so stay tuned.